on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense here.
And they did tack on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's holding. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Howard. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that
pulls it in on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll...
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Yellow Jackets will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Bray. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. So Liberty's offense comes on the field first today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Salter. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Look at the pass. Defense.
Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. They'll try the right here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Haynes. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job. Downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Runs through the defender. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
He'll switch it up, looking to throw. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Liberty. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up.
7.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Scanning the field. It's King. Caught near the goal line. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Grab made by the tight end. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kurt, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they hand it off to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's King. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And now the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Third down, out of the shotgun. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Now the 40. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. The P&T ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Gives it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Salter. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looks like he's going to run it. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. But not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponent.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's King. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
The Flames will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's King. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are walking with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Lane. Brought down, but broken tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they pick up the 1st down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Got a lane. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Austin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Flames hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Liberty.
So 4th down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. Dropping back. It's Salter. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Wow, what a... Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. So the Hurricanes offense will have the football first here. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decided to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Running out of time in the pocket. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. So the LSU Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, a wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Because I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears, and Glenn Dorsey, and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Ward. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. Fights off a defender. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. They've converted one of their two fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Looking to chuck it again. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, they will, and it's blocked. The kick was low. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense has it. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Ward. Bringing pressure. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the time. Quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Arroyo. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's a big first down for this offense. And it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically. Help.
Bowles free in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Caught way downfield for